here at the vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the wiregrass. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns taking on the Troy Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Welcome. Let's go.
Welcome.
And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. The Raging Cajuns offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they...
Mic check, testing 1, 2.
Right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy to the ground.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. So Troy's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that.
Touchdown, Troy! And they have the first points of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they move that thing through the end zone. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for... There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Howard. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This is a great play by the defensive back. And I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field. Your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Troy. Blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. He breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Howard. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Touchdown Trojans, stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams.
It's a fake, shuffle it to the tight end. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes the catch. It's Perry. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll give it to him again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Let's go. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Here's the handoff. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
On the play. 2nd down coming up. Ready, fight.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They boot it away. And the returner is stopped.
And your Troy Trojans will take over.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They want to run it left here. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this thing's turning into a route. It's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
Louisiana, 0.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. He's open on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2, and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Touchdown, Troy. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Howard. Makes the grab down the middle.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Raging Cajuns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Connor. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. Caught, close to the marker, it's Thomas. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
0.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. The ball bounces through the end zone and it will be a touchback. Louisiana has it back and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to throw, it's Howard. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jensen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside is 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the inside. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
To the air, it's Crowder. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Gonna let it fly. Got Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field.
On the ready.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Rush is on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that...
Turning it on! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Troy!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose. Bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up fourth down.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And your Troy Trojans will take off.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Holds it in on the left. Open spacing. Touchdown, Troy. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Howard. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Touchdown, Trojans. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
0.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Perry. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll try the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run play action. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the grab close to the logo. There he goes. Open it up. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And some room to work. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Back staying on track and getting it in on the option.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Look out, he's got room. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the side.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now on second down. On the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run.
Louisiana, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And your Troy Trojans.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up.
Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
How about the offensive line working in tandem on these blocks? You see some of those guys that got up into the second level, got a hat on a hat, and that left open a huge crease for the running back.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
Be right back. All right, we back.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And they'll take a knee. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.